Recently, I've tried to do some research as to why there are so many complaints with regards to Mortal Kombat 1. Things that I read the most often is that there's a lack of modes with replay value, there's the monetization of skins and the bonus holiday features, and that it just currently doesn't live up to the expectations that we've had since Mortal Kombat 9 back in 2011, along with its descendants, Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11. Now, the modes we have in Mortal Kombat 1 include offline towers, online towers, story mode, invasions instead of a crypt, and the online fighting with 1v1, King of the Hill, and Combat League. Now, I did not play much online with Mortal Kombat 9, X, or 11, but I don't remember those three having more modes than Mortal Kombat 1 currently provides. Of course, I am excluding the Tag Team mode and the Test Your Slice, which were a part of MK9, and the Test Your Slice was exclusive to the PS Vita. And I partially understand the issues regarding monetization. Aside from the combat packs of the past, Mortal Kombat 9 through Mortal Kombat 11, they gave us many things for free with post-launch patches. I feel like the workers of today, not just in the video game industry, require more money to support themselves. Think of the strikes that just recently happened for higher wages in the film industry. It's a great example. The way that actors do not want their likenesses to be used in artificially generated imagery for the profit of that image's generator. It's very much like complaining about the cost of skins currently, as if it's to say to the designers, coders, and developers that the work they did to create that skin, it's not worth $10. Or now the skins have gone a little bit cheaper, so I mean maybe some can afford it more. I don't know. But there's been many games that I've played in the past that have offered me in-game purchases for additional items like skins, but I never have, because it isn't Mortal Kombat, my favorite and longest played video game franchise. I have not had an issue with hitting the purchase buttons on either of my systems. I play Mortal Kombat 1 on the PlayStation 5, as well as the Switch, and we all know that the Switch version is the red-headed stepchild of NetherRealm Studios. But you know what my Switch can do that my PC, PS5, or Xbox can't do? I can turn it on and go play Mortal Kombat online while road tripping in a car, or going out in my backyard and hanging out with my 27 chickens. I get the graphics are weak, but they sure have come a long way in just a couple months that the game's been out. I know what it's supposed to look like when I play the Switch version, and I use my imagination to fill the rest, just like most gamers do, just to immerse themselves even further into the game that they're playing. These issues, along with the bugs at launch, seem to be the main reasons as to why many players left for other games, such as the new Tekken, Street Fighter, and some have even reverted back to Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11. Now here's what I feel is wrong with Mortal Kombat 1. And in the heart of it all, it's the lack of an adhesive and supportive community. Now, of course, anyone can find a toxic person in any group if they look hard enough. There's always going to be people who need to be heard. But in the Mortal Kombat community, there's just a toxicity that exists, and it just permeates everywhere you look sometimes. And when that toxicity is paired with a player that spends so much time with their main character, or they just have the inherent ability to pick up any character and decimate the competition, those who are not at that skill level basically hit a wall. They must either figure out how to step their game up, or deal with constant losses. Now, the thing that I like about Combat League is the ability to hone in on my chosen team. And currently, that team is Melina and Serena. I started with Katana Frost, then went to Melina Lau. I have seen Kung Lao do some pretty incredible things for both Melina and Sindel that I only wish that I could understand, because those mechanics for setting those traps up, they're really probably not that complicated. But no matter how long I watch a video of these instances, for some reason, I just don't have the ability to replicate until I have an actual player walking me through the process step by step. Thankfully, there are many players who devote their time to helping members in the community to step their game up, but all it takes is one incredibly skilled player to be able to dominate their ranks and below, and it just begins to make the game not fun. When I am not playing Kombat League and fighting against a friend, I will rarely choose the same character twice, especially my main character. What I have seen more recently is those I fight out of Kombat League will only choose their best character, whether they are a pro with them or otherwise. I feel that this is where we begin to see the overabundances of Johnny Cages, Sindells, Smokes, and even Reigns, the pressure that they can just constantly pour outward. If the idea of a game is to have a balanced cast of characters, then why are some characters more balanced than others? For instance, many players were excited to learn that Havoc was making his return after an 18-year absence. However, the viability of him is a debated topic. He looks cool, but he plays so slow sometimes. And the only way many people can see him being viable is in the right hands. A player who invests all their time into Havoc, or a player who can press random select and just slay the competition. Growing up, I did not have friends to play Mortal Kombat with, aside from Mortal Kombat 3 and Trilogy. But before and after that, it was just me and the computer, and that's what I got used to playing. The rare times that I did find another player and we played in person, I was normally the victor, and that boosted my Mortal Kombat confidence. And when I became an adult, I realized that I was just one in a collective of many Mortal Kombat players. When Mortal Kombat X was released, I won the midnight release tournament at my local GameStop with Melina, who had drastically changed since Mortal Kombat 9. But that gave me hope that I could be more competitive with my playing. I have not had a very tech-savvy existence, and I've never really connected my current generation of consoles to my modem for a direct connection. I don't remember with the ones previous to Mortal Kombat 9, but I remember with Mortal Kombat 9 and X that playing online meant dealing with an input lag. And I found the same issue, although somewhat better, in Mortal Kombat 11, but it was just enough for me to be dropping almost every single combo that I could easily do offline. So I stayed away. Mortal Kombat 1, with as many issues as everyone could care to believe, has been the game that got my competitive spark ignited. If I press a button, online or offline, that button comes out as pressed, sometimes to my detriment. This game is new. This game is also exact in many ways. This game is the game that I choose to play. The series has always been akin to a book that I love to read and become reacquainted with the characters within. The issues people have with Mortal Kombat 1 that I find online are more issues with themselves as well as their super inflated expectations of the product that was released. Are there issues? Yes, most games will normally have issues at launch. Have the issues been addressed? Most of them, I believe so, and I've yet to see proof that refutes otherwise. And I'm sure as time goes by, things will become a lot more streamlined. And I say, the biggest issue with Mortal Kombat 1, currently, is its fan base. We are divided among those who expect too much and those who are happy with what has been delivered thus far. In both cases, there are players who are not overpowered, but have that ability to take the fun out of casual playing. I know I am not a top-tier player, as much as I know that I'm not the least experienced player. I would like to think that my skill level is slightly above average, but my idea of average has always been mostly shrouded in my playing the games disconnected from the rest of the community for most of my life. When I play Kombat League, though, I'll usually get around to the demigod rank and stay there. I know I'm not an Elder God rank player, although I do wish I could be, and that makes me wonder, if I did become a pro player, like the Elder God rank players, would those abilities go to my head, or would I devote even more time to helping more people in the Mortal Kombat 1 community than I already try to do? If you enjoy playing Mortal Kombat because it is Mortal Kombat, it makes me wonder if your thought process is similar to mine, or if you just take what I say and get upset by it and say that I'm missing the point and try to exasperate something completely different. Either way, I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter.